Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Dominus Galaxia, the beta. So, we've been colonized another planet. I have no idea if it's gonna be invaded right away. And that's the thing. Because that's what we saw over here. They immediately sent population there, even though I colonized it the same turn I cleared the system. And they wouldn't send troop transports there as long as there was a fleet there. So they got a chance to do that between my... Yeah, it must have been. That or they decided I want to invade him and be hostile after all. That could also be the case, I suppose. But I don't think the AI is quite that smart, so... So I'm fairly certain that it basically sends out its ships between the turn you fight the combat and... Or between when... Yeah, between... First is the combat, then the AI does all its routines, then the player applies its decisions. In this case, colonization. That's my guess. And that leads to this situation right here. But again, it's my guess, I don't know. Do I want to just... So, now the question is... I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go there. I assume that if they send ships up there, we're gonna know in a couple of turns, because they're gonna declare war on us. Isn't life great? You want to be at war? You can be at war with the entire galaxy at once! Yay! Simply because yeah, okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Yeah, we're gonna go down there. That's gonna be 4 turns. Colonizing Alcor. It is how many turns away from the nearest planets? 1 turn, 2 turns, 3 turns. Okay, 4 turns from Zuben. So I guess we're gonna colonize with a bit. Pop from various planets. Not from Thrax. Actually, let's have a look. I prefer to colonize from the top here, actually, top down. Mordon, Irania, Iris, Terminus. Primarily. Simply because these planets are far behind the enemy lines there, and if we're gonna keep colonizing, I want to do so from the nearby planets, I think. And right now we have time, so something like that. 4 turns to all those. From Zubin as well, another 10. That seems fine. Yes, I know there are hostiles there, but in 4 turns there won't be any hostiles there. At least I hope not. So much we have to do. Oh right, now that we have the whole missile factory thing. Oh dear. Yeah, that's a lot of expensive projects going on. But we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna try to get everything done. More factories, more everything. We'd love to cut down on ship production, but doing that would be kind of bad too. Yeah. We'll accept peace, but that won't actually matter because you're sending troop transports in to one of my occupied systems. So you're effectively declaring war on me again and again and again. "82 corvettes. Oh dear lord, that's the sizable fleet. That one has changed hands, so they're at war. Who knows what's going on up here. We haven't seen any ships headed for Onikos yet. So of course he still has troop transport inbound, so the declaration of war is going to come right away. Again, a reason why I want to upgrade beta versions. Because that is how, yeah, there we go. That is of course how beta works. Things get fixed. And that one has been fixed, I think. So... that seems fair enough. We blew up all the transports. And he's still sending more in. So until that one's done, there's no point in actually making peace. I haven't seen anyone inbound for Onikros. If they try to land... it might simply be also because we didn't have a non-aggression treaty. And that they then thought he could, like, steal the star system. Yeah, that could also be the case, actually, for why he sent all these transports. Who knows? All I know is that he did. And it is annoying. At least we still have our core worlds. Though I'm starting to think that the AI has some much better planets. I mean, our starting cluster up here was pretty poor, in all honesty. Yes, I agree to peace. Stop sending transports at me and this will be just fine. So he must be fighting on other fronts and losing. If he's gonna be complaining about it. We're gonna arrive there pretty darn soon. We're gonna try to do the same on these two. Gonna keep the destroyers up there just in case something happens. Where are you headed? Not to the rally point. Never mind. Okay, Mordon, how are we doing on all the things you're supposed to do? One factory a year. And you're doing soil enrichment, and you're doing terraforming, and yeah. Yeah, it's kind of distracted in all you're doing here. So it's gonna take 100 turns or so. Yeah, 250 turns for them to finish up all the factories. Yeah. Things take time. Of course we're gonna take command here. We're coming in from this direction. Oh! Oh, there's not much cover here. I think we're gonna be losing a lot of proton skiffs. Which is basically okay. It's not the end of the world to lose those. That's also why we're not building destroyers, because they're going to be solid enough to actually take a few missile hits. You shot at... okay. Shoot. And then run away. I think you'll actually be able to hide next turn. You wouldn't be able to hide if you approach them there. You're gonna have to go this way and try to hunt down the ones in the south there. Firing missiles and running away and hiding. Which makes quite a lot of sense. There we go, his destroyer is gone. You can hide. Perfect. Oh, he's coming closer. Good for him. Rather good for us, I should say. And you have missiles inbound, you'll have to go and hide. Insofar as you can. I really wish beam weapons can just shoot at incoming missiles. Yeah, these missiles are unavoidable. As for those. I could simply have been patient, because he only has so many missiles. So at some point he'll have to approach me. But I'm also impatient, so... yeah, that's fine. You're gonna be hit by one, but not the other. So we're losing a fair few ships, but that's okay. Ideally we'd be losing the raiders instead, but they aren't in this battle group. Yeah, that was worth it. In this one I was closer, but others could actually hit him, so... oh, oops. Well, it didn't lose a destroyer, so that's fine. You know, 7 frigates. Okay, that's fine. As long as we colonize the damn thing. Build missile bases. Limit of 20. Because we're insane. Apply stimulus, why not? So I'm gonna wait in turn and see if he tries to colonize that world. That's a lot of corvettes, Nerg. So we're technically at peace. I'm gonna wait one turn to see if they try to colonize this or not. Though if they tried that, we should have seen the ships already, given how close their stars are. You need 3 turns to get there. You need 2. Well, let's take our chances. Colonizing Weber. We are gonna need someone from 3 turns away, so... something like that, and sink that for 3 turns. Yes, I know they're hostiles. Now the system is ours, so they shouldn't send troop transports unless they want to fight. But, yeah, okay, order resolved. Yeah, that's fine. That was the last gunslinger, I believe. Avalon finished their missile base limit. Good! Build a shield. And start doing research and all the other stuff. And you'll even go over to building the bulwarks. You're still ultra poor though. Terraforming complete. Excellent. Yeah, it looks like this is the edge of the galaxy. What's this? Dense nebula half the movement speed of fleets, but it's... Okay, that's fine, but it's out in the middle of nowhere. Are you telling me there's something out here? Just pretty far away? Like... some super reward for having long range? I don't know. At least we now know that this guy has certainly come up from the south. And he's come through the wormhole. He must have lived somewhere over here. I mean, I know that each of these species have a separate homeworld name, but I haven't memorized them yet. I need to go and look. I think that is in the. I think that's in the game files. I'm gonna have to go look at that, so that I have a better idea of where they originate from, and so I can analyze their spread patterns. At any rate, he didn't invade, so let's go straight for that. It's just a single frigate. He's not hostile. Let's have a look. How are you feeling? You're feeling friendly. You're trusting, calm, and neutral. So if we're going to start a war again, it's definitely going to be against the Kebzero because they hate our guts. And secondly, they're going to be against the blue guys because they are also a bit obnoxious. And they're, from what we can see, they're the strongest. But that, of course, is only from what we can reach. So, yeah. Okay, what do we actually have in this research pipeline at the moment? Well, the Omega bombs. That's when we're going to redesign our ships, I think. Once we have the Omega bombs. And by then we'll also have some miniaturization going on, and yeah. And I think we'll go away from the proton guns at that point. But I think we're gonna stick with destroyers at this point, because frigates, though, they don't have much in terms of hull points. Now let's build a spaceport, that's fine. You're gonna go out to build cycle A with the bulwark and all that fun stuff. Terraforming complete, excellent. Did you remove them? No, you didn't. You're sending population to where? Oh, not to Weber, which was one of my fears. It is going this direction somewhere. Shiva, maybe? Yeah, I think Shiva. Looks like these two are at war and trying to kill each other. So we'll just focus on getting the remnant planets, because they are good planets. I mean, there's a reason why they're there. I do like the backgrounds of this game, by the way. Processing the turn. Working. It takes a while, it's 250 stars, lots of things for the AI to think about, I guess. There we go. We are gonna take command. Cannot retreat. Okay, so they cannot retreat. Yeah, spooling at jail cannot retreat. Good. That makes sense too. But they can't try to avoid you. Simply because they're using missiles. There's precious little space terrain up here, though. Which is kinda bad. Because that's gonna be very much in his favor. On the other hand, if we had missiles, this would have been perfect for once. But we don't. Please tell me he's attacking the raiders. Of course not, those are the proton skiffs. And where are the raiders? They're there. Yeah, the raiders are the ones we can just basically throw down his throat, because they are pretty worthless. Oh, cool. That was a lot of damage done. You have missiles inbound. But that's the only bits of missiles anyway. Ah, fine, let's attack. He's gonna run and hide, isn't he? Coward. Guess we got one down. Oh, ouch. Yeah, he's very keen on attacking my poor proton skiffs. Why can't he attack my raiders? The raiders are pretty worthless to me, given their incredibly slow speeds. And now we have to chase down the last one. Go this way. I need the next fleet maneuver tech so I can actually like get to them before they run away like this. Okay, so now we decided it was time to attack because he is out of missiles, I suspect. Oh, there was still one. Oh, dang it. Ah, well. Finally, and we lost how many frigates? 10 frigates. And all of those were really good frigates, sadly. Still, encounter Thrax. Try to hail the enemy. Okay, be bold and also resolve because he's gonna retreat anyway. From the colony at Weber. I don't think they were. Okay, he's going to go for Orion. 79 corvettes and 8 frigates. I'm fairly certain he's gonna succeed there. Sadly, I'm gonna wait one turn and we'll know for certain. But at least Weber is secured. Apply stimulus. I would have preferred in this game if it was the fleet that provided protection and not the missile bases, to be honest. But that would require quite a different game design. And I suppose technically the fleet is still the guarantor. It's just so difficult to place the fleet there in time. Especially when the AI splits up their forces and is everywhere at once. And it feels like they're omniscient. I've been told they're not, but it certainly feels that way. Given how they react to everything, especially like up here when I cleared away the... Well, actually that's true, that would be visible on the main map. I can tell that too when they destroy a remnant fleet. So... that's not omniscience. Yeah, well, it looks like they're gonna get Orion. We're gonna wait, take one turn and see. Since they sent in their whole fleet, I'm fairly certain that they invaded it. I mean, they could have gone to the other star too, for all I know. They could be passing through. But Orion is right on the line, and Lagata, that one is not. You'll know as soon as the turn processes. Actually, no. Okay, good. They decided to go further down. That's good for us. That means we can go and visit this one. 4 turns away. Attack, I can send a few pops there. Are there any colonies within 4 turns that are full on pops? You are. Lathos. You're almost full. Maybe a few more. Something like that. Yeah. Off we go. Yes, I know there are hostiles there, but they're not going to be there in 4 turns. Come to think of it, can we send these guys down here in 4 turns? 5. Okay, never mind. We're going to clear out this one. At least we have somewhat of a frontier against these guys. We've settled everything else. And everything here is pretty much also explored. He goes up and kills that colony all the time. And he has taken the other one too, so no, we can't actually see the raptor anymore. Have they been eliminated? No, they haven't, but... yeah, the research, the output you get, it has to be from amount of colonies you can actually reach. It has to be. Though it's kind of difficult to tell for certain since we don't have the access to statistics yet. Regardless, at least these guys are so warlike, they're fighting everybody, it feels like. And who knows even how large of an empire these guys have. Feels tremendous. This one was red before. Oh yeah, they've been beaten back. Huh. Alright, well, we're gonna try to be peaceful and see how that works. For now though, time for a break, and we'll see if we continue on this patch or not. I think we're gonna keep playing for a while longer. We'll see. On this version of the beta. Or we'll upgrade to the other one. We'll see what happens. Time for a break. Thank you for watching.